Welcome to this 25-minute gentle Vinyasa flow. Let's flow together and create space within. Let's begin in our easy seat.
Hello, my name is Michelle. Thank you for joining me for this gentle Vinyasa flow, creating space for our body, mind, and heart. Maybe closing the eyes or finding that soft gaze, allowing ourselves to drop into the body. Let's begin with a deep in-breath. And to exhale, release, let it go. And again, inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale. I'm going to flip our palms towards the sky. Just bring your attention into the hands. Bring your attention to the thumbs, maybe a little wiggle there, to the index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, and pinkies. And on the inhale, tighten with those hands, tighten with the body. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Maybe allowing the shoulders to rise on that inhale. Inhale, and exhale. 3 more like that. Inhale, tighten. Exhale, release. Inhale, tighten. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale, tighten. Exhale, release. And on the in-breath, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. With every breath, I create space within me. And as we flow through today's practice, may we meet ourselves exactly as we are in this moment. You could gently blink the eyes open, find that focal point slightly ahead of you. Bring your awareness to the space outside of you. And bring your awareness to the space within you. On the inhale, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, take a reach up and over to that right side. Space between shoulders and ears, noticing what you're feeling through that left side of the body. Inhale and exhale. Gently back through center, arms overhead. Inhale, exhale, up and over to that left side. Press away from the earth. Deep in breath. Exhale. And inhale back through center. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's gently release and come into tabletop position. Shoulders over those wrists, hips are over those knees. Let's just find some gentle movement here, forward and back, feeling through those hips. And gentle movement here, side to side, feeling through the sides of the body. And gently back to center. And inhale, finding cow. I expand with every breath. And then on the exhale for cat, I soften with every exhale. And to inhale, I expand and create space with my in-breath. And to exhale, soften throughout the body. 1 more here. Inhale, expansion. And exhale, soften. And gently back to center. Let's release that right foot behind. taking that foot off the mat, feeling the length through the body here. Inhale. And to exhale, bring that nose towards heart center. And inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. One more here. Inhale, extend. And exhale, let's send that right leg through, finding your low lunge. And just feeling into those hips, settling into those legs and feet. Deepen breath. And exhale. Deepen breath. Exhale, I am open. I create space within my body. Inhale and exhale. Pressing into that right hand, maybe block to its highest height, sending the left arm to the sky. Inhale, exhale, up and over to that right side, noticing that stretch through the left side of the body. Inhale and exhale, and also just settling into the body here. One more here. Inhale and exhale. Back through center, reaching that arm to the sky. Inhale, exhale, release. Let's gently shift forward and back. Inhale, exhale, send the hips behind you, finding that stretch behind that right leg. And staying right here. Inhale, exhale, maybe that knee is slightly bent. Length through that neck. Inhale and exhale. One more here. Inhale and exhale. Gently shift back through that low lunge. Let's tuck the left toes under. Send that knee off the mat. Send the back of that left knee to the sky. Press strong into those legs and those feet. Deepen breath. And exhale. I am open. I create space in both my body and mind. Inhale and exhale. Pressing into that right hand, we'll come into that side stretch, sending that left arm by that ear. Inhale, exhale, up and over to that right side. If you're using that block, allow it to assist you to take that weight from that right hand. But we're also supporting ourselves through those joints, a little bit of a lift through center. Inhale and exhale, gently back to center. Inhale, exhale, release. Let's bring that left foot in, find pyramid pose. Maybe feet are on those railroad tracks, a little bit of space, releasing over that front leg. Body is heavy here. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale, exhale. One more here. Inhale and exhale. Let's bring that left foot in to meet the right. Body is heavy and gently roll up here. Let's send those shoulders forward. Inhale, exhale, down and back. Imagine that breath traveling up the front of the body. Inhale, exhale, traveling down the back of the body. One more here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, let's reach up and over to that right side. Press strong into that left foot. Inhale through center. Exhale, up and over to that left side. Back through center. Inhale. Exhale, take that gentle forward fold. Flat back. Inhale. And to exhale, let's release. Maybe moving through your chaturanga, maybe skipping, maybe taking that from the knees. Inhale and to exhale as you lower. Let's find a gentle roll up here. Inhale and to exhale. Feeling through that back. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Shift through tabletop position. And find some gentle movement here, forward and back. And gently back to center. On the inhale, let's extend that left leg behind, foot is off the mat. The exhale, bring that knee towards the nose. And inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. One more here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, send that foot through, find your low lunge here. We're settling into those hips, into those legs, into those feet. Inhale and exhale. I create space in both my mind and body. Deepen breath. Exhale. And on that inhale, sending the arms overhead. And exhale, let's take a gentle lean up and over to that left side, feeling that stretch through that right side of the body. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Back through center. Inhale. Exhale. Release that hand. So we'll just take those gentle rocks here. And from here, let's take an inhale. Exhale. Send those hips behind, finding that stretch through the back of that left leg. You can relax through the back of the neck. Inhale. And exhale. Create space in both my mind and body. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more here, inhale. And exhale, let's shift back through low lunge. Tuck the right toes under. Send the back of that right knee to the sky. See if we can find a little bit of a lift through center. Deepen breath. And exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. I make room and space for what I need to release and let go of. Pressing into that left hand, right arm extends by that ear. Inhale, exhale, up and over to that left side. Press away from the earth. I make room and space for what I need to release and let go of. Deepen breath. And exhale back through center. Inhale, right arm overhead. Exhale, release. Let's bring that right foot in. Find your version of pyramid pose. Releasing over that front leg. Deepen breath. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Bring that right foot in to meet the left. Body is heavy. A roll up here. Let's find mountain pose. Send those shoulders forward. Send that breath up the front of the body. Inhale, exhale, down and back. And again. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, up and over to that right side. Inhale through center. Exhale, up and over to that left side. Inhale through center. Exhale, take your gentle forward fold. Halfway up. Inhale. Exhale, release. Moving through your chaturanga or skipping. Releasing those knees. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. So maybe pedaling through those feet. Bring your attention into feet and hands, noticing the support beneath you. Option one, stay here. Two, send that right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands. Find your warrior one. Inhale, send the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. As we breathe, we'll send the arms out from the shoulders. So think expansion here. Inhale and exhale back to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. There is room for all of me, my body, my mind, my emotions. Inhale and exhale. Let's take that pause here. On the inhale, send the arms overhead. Exhale, let's release. Come onto the ball of that back foot. Press that left hand into the block. Let's find our easy twist here. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, release that right hand down. Release those hands, frame that front foot, step through plank, or maybe it's through tabletop, and then send those hips up high into down dog. Deep in breath, and exhale. Option 1, stay here. 2, send that left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands, find warrior 1. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. There is room for all of me. My body, my mind, my emotions. Inhale, send the arms out. Exhale to heart center. And inhale. Space between those shoulders. Exhale. Heart space is open. Inhale. And exhale. Take that pause. Bring that awareness behind our movement, behind the stillness. Deep in breath, arms overhead. Exhale, release those hands. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Press that right hand into blocker mats and that left arm to the sky. Twist from above the navel. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Frame that front foot. Find plank or tabletop. Take that lunge forward. Inhale. And exhale, release. In Sphinx pose here. Shoulders stacked over those elbows. Pressing into those legs. Finding length through that neck. Creating space between the shoulders. Creating space for the heart. Deep in breath. And exhale. And one more here. Inhale. And exhale. Let's release that chest, hands by the ribs, shifting through tabletop position. Inhale, crown of the head to the sky. I expand with every breath. Exhale, cat position. Pull that navel to the spine. I soften with every exhale. And inhale. Crown of the head, tailbone to the sky. I expand. Exhale, send that tailbone under. I soften. One more here. Inhale. Expansion. And exhale, soften. Gently back through center. Let's release. Find your version of child's pose here. So maybe toes touch, maybe knees turn out slightly, releasing the front of the body to the mat. Expansion through that back side of the body, space between the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Gently make your way up. Shift back through tabletop. Let's walk our knees forward, coming onto those sit bones. Release the legs ahead of us. If you'd like to prop your hips up for the seated forward fold, you can do so with a blanket or bolster or pillow. Let's find length through that back. Still energy through those feet. Inhale, and then exhale, gentle forward fold here, wherever you'd like to place those hands and arms. I create space for both my mind, my body, in my heart. Deepen breath. And exhale. And inhale, exhale, gently rolling out. Let's bring the feet flat to the mat. Take a gentle reach forward here. Inhale, exhale, make your way down to your back. Hugging the knees to heart center. Maybe some gentle sways here. Let's release those feet. Send those hips a couple of inches to that left side of the mat. Find your twist here, wherever you'd like to place the arms. Maybe a block between the knees or underneath that right knee. Expansion through that left side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale gently back through center. Feet are flat. Send those hips a few inches to your right side. Drop your knees to the left. Extending that right arm from the shoulder. Breathe into that right side. Inhale. And exhale. Allowing ourselves to drop into the body. Deepen breath. Exhale gently back to center. Let's give those knees a squeeze. Maybe head towards those knees. Inhale. And exhale, release the head, release the legs, release those arms. Finding your version of Shavasana. Deepen breath. And exhale, gently finding movement in hands and feet, fingers and toes. Blinking those eyes open. Bringing the feet flat. Finding some gentle sways here. And then coming to your side of choice, take that moment of pause and gently make your way up into your version of easy seat. Maybe closing the eyes or finding that soft gaze. On the inhale, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Space creates freedom. I allow space within my body, my mind, and my heart. Grateful to our bodies for allowing us to practice today. I'm grateful to share this practice with you. The light within me acknowledges the light within you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Don't forget to check out my Moments of Mindfulness series. That link is in the video description. I'll send you an email bi-monthly. Simple ways we can find a little bit more mindfulness in our everyday lives. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and/or comment below. I would love to connect with you. Have a beautiful day.